Hey guys, so today I have gotten my first awkward, I know, period since I came out, and to be honest, I know it doesn't sound like it should be a big deal, and it's just like, oh, it's no different, but ever since I kind of came to terms with what I am or what I'm going to become, in a way, I've never been so upset to get it. Like, it bothers me this time around. Like, it never bothers me other than the fact it's like, hey, I'm female and I'm going to bleed from that area for days at a time. But this time, it feels like so much more. It literally defines. It has become something that kind of feels like it defines something in me, more or less who I am or what I am rather. And I don't like it. Um, but I was at work and I learned that I am getting my period, and like I said, I'm kind of bothered by it in a sense that it feels like for the past few days, ever since I came out about this and told my friends, I was so excited and I felt my perception had changed of myself. Like when I thought about how I look, how does everybody perceive me? I was thinking I feel more masculine, I feel manlier, I feel more comfortable acting the way I was more than I had at any point. And then this comes along, and now I feel a little demanified, if I can say that. More or less, that's just really what I'm feeling now. It's like all of a sudden, all the feelings, all the things that I had been feeling for the past few days, kind of washed out by this fact of, hey, I'm gonna remind you that you are a girl and you get these lovely little visits, and it's just all of a sudden so much more frustrating than it ever has been before. And all of a sudden it like bothers me, and it's weird because I don't want it to, but at the same time, this time around it does. On a side note, today after my first video, I went out looking for this place called IPN, which is IPG, I'm sorry, IPG, which stands for Institute of Personal Growth, and it is a building specifically targeting towards gay teens, gay adults, transitions, kids who want to transition. And I talked to the manager of that facility, and she recommended me to a trans group, and I'm extremely excited. I'm ecstatic, and the more I think on it, I'm really excited to be finally to meet anybody that might help me make sure, is this really what I want? Am I sure that this is what I'm going to always want for a while? Is this really where I feel comfortable? Is this really how I'm going to feel comfortable? And I really hope and I really think that it is. I just want to be certain before, this is going to be life altering in a way, and I want to just be certain. I'm happy though. Happier than I've been in a long time, just being able to say what I am, how I feel, and how it's affected me over the years. And now all of a sudden, I feel more comfortable in my skin than I have since puberty. And all of a sudden, it just feels like everything I've ever wanted could be mine. Like, I never thought of, like, my mom used to tell me, oh, if you lose weight, you'll look better if you want to look more masculine. And I'm like, okay, Mom, listen, that's not the point. Like, all of a sudden, it feels more like the point wasn't to feel more masculine, it was to be more masculine. Like, I was 15 years old and I tried to grow a mustache. I shaved my peach fuzz, which you don't see at all. Maybe you do, I don't know, it's up to you if you can see it. But I tried to grow in some sort of mustache form. Didn't work very well, obviously, but I tried to at one point, and that was pretty funny, honestly, in my lifetime. It was one of those things that it was just like, hey, I'm gonna try this, and just kind of realistically was a bad idea, but it was pretty funny. I had tried binding several times in high school, And I feel like altogether, when I look back on it, it wasn't because I thought it was funny. It was because it felt more comfortable, safe, almost. But I guess that's really all I have to say for the rest of today. I actually want to go talk to my friends and all, but I figured I'd make video journals on my day, and especially with what happened and hit me at work, my period just really makes me feel a little out of place all of a sudden. So, yeah. I noticed that since I came out, I also have lowered my voice a lot when I talk. It's weird. Like a drop in voice as if I want to. And I suppose I do. It's just like, I don't know, it's kind of weird knowing that this is really what happened. And I don't know if I'm doing this naturally because I want to, or if I'm confusing myself. And I really want to make sure that I'm doing this right. And I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry, guys, to anybody who watches this, but this is who I am. So I hope anybody who watches these videos will find some sort of inspiration, or if anybody wants to talk, message me, alright? So thank you guys for watching this. I will post it on Tumblr, and probably half of you who watch this will be on Tumblr. But yeah. It's more or less my end of the day story. I will write again in the morning. Good night. Hunter out.